NXT has grown. The cruiserweights represent fully.
First man to gain pinfall or submission is the champion. The only thing stopping you is your own creativity in this type of matchup.
Kiwi Crusher! This is it!
The ring, Garza trying to take advantage.
Wing clip!
Shuts down Garza's best opportunity.
Here it comes!
Devlin is the ace of the cruiser in the hands of an active NXT UK super.
I prove what I've said all along. You never...
For too long they've held the right.
Following a spectacular battle at Worlds Collide, the NXT road to WrestleMania. This is 205 Live. And welcome everyone following a kind of a disaster as we try to establish control. I'm John Quasto alongside former NXT Gold, and it yielded us a brand new NXT Cruiserweight.
I, for one, he's one of my favorites from NXT UK. I cannot wait.
More competitive than ever, and tonight will be no different. But right now, we're going to go back best of the strong style Brit Birch.
NXT UK, I could use one too.
Long here before Arya Daivari would take Kendrick up on that. Who did not see it, getting the victory, much to the chagrin.
Involvement from Arya Daivari last week. We now have a rematch. Danny Burch will face off with the Brian Kendrick.
That's gorgeous because we get it here tonight. The gorgeous one in our main event on 205 Live right here tonight.
Every newest arrival to 205 Live.
The following count, 80 pounds, Joaquin Wilde!
But what is it about Wilde that really makes him stand out from everybody else?
I mean, other than the energy that he brings, he talks about it, he brings an unreal energy to
style of Joaquin Wilde. As you can see, there's no one that looks like Wilde, and favorite DJ's Daft Punk.
And you see it. And there, that DJ air horn, I think we're all very familiar with.
I have never
Cruz, Mexico, weighing in at 190 pounds.
While Joaquin Wilde, he's looking to establish himself on this brand. Raul Mendoza.
Ago that Raul Mendoza himself was in a very similar position to Raul Mendoza has gotten a little bit over those butterflies, has established himself.
Superstars who have a very deep for each other, both own their craft. A pretty quick-paced matchup, you'd have to imagine, leading us off tonight.
And that's great.
As we are underway on the first.
John, this is the most exciting time here, and we're here on the most exciting brand. I imagine there's going to be a feeling out process here, though, with these two. Innovative offense, float over right into that stretch.
Has an impressive perspective, not just on life, on his career as well.
Well, it changed to that close to seeing it all come to an end. So now you appreciate every
opportunity. Of course, we saw him debut in the NXT Breakout Tournament in 2000. Look at the agility there of Mendoza.
And the agility of Wilde. This is
even as you could expect so far.
Absolutely to both men's careers.
Think on the fly, trust these things. It should be very interesting against someone like Joaquin.
Because it's not just high flyers in the cruiserweight division. We have watch Joaquin Wilde.
Oh, look at Mendoza so quick back in the Wilde was looking to take flight there, and Mendoza
wants to keep some of the momentum and and Joaquin Wilde just looking to stake his claim on the brand.
Devlin, you have to wonder what the set is of all of the superstars on 205 Live. Two.
Well, I got to imagine it's the same as it's always been. The target that championship has now. It's crossing brands, it's crossing oceans.
Cruiserweight Championship, it is truly global. Jordan Devlin was very fit by winning the Fatal 4-Way matchup. Oh, what a contest it was, too.
Tyler Bate at NXT TakeOver Blackpool 2, and now has the NXT.
Right now, Mendoza really trying to ground.
Fourth in this matchup, Raul Mendoza has had control of most of this contest. Obviously, that's playing to his advantage.
Ooh, well, do you feel like it could be the fact that Mendoza came in prevalent for Joaquin Wilde?
That's what I was saying a little bit earlier, but so, you know,
launching Mendoza over the top rope down to the floor.
Almost like a
Wilde turns on the afterburners and he launches over the top. Wilde feeling right at home And there's a lot of superstars.
Someone who could change on a dime, even in midair, and that's something that's hard to fight.
Elusiveness of Joaquin Wilde heading up to the top. Mendoza proving once again such great reaction.
And the agility into the cover.
Hooks the leg in, it's all to perfection.
And you saw the exasperation in his face when that 1, 2, 3.
5. Oof. Look at the aggression of Mendoza though, right?
So Mendoza's got to do everything he can to do that.
No!
Oh, good God!
Reverse Rana
Here.
Mendoza's days right into the wild thing! Conquers Raul Mendoza.
Here is your winner.
This is what a real performer looks like. What an impressive victory.
Much adversity he's overcome over the number of years to get to the...
To overcome a very game Raul Mendoza, who, like we said, controlled much of this. And here, that flipping senton, taking Raul Mendoza down.
Joaquin Wilde, so adept at... This is the scorching quickness, the instincts of Joaquin Wilde.
Boom! As well, but somehow, still the kick out from Joaquin Wilde.
Wild thing, the double boot right to the chin of Raul Mendoza.
Off on the right foot, and Joaquin Wilde comes back for round 2 and continues.
Show of sportsmanship here to Raul Mendoza. Wilde considers the arena to be his club, the ring to be his dance floor, and tonight. Welcome back to 205 Live. It's now time for a rematch from last.
First, upon Arya Davari from Venice, California.
Clayton, as we saw earlier tonight, there is no question as to why.
Do something that struck a chord with Arya Davari, and these their territory.
And his opponent,
Well, Danny Burch's baseline move, you know, is agitate.
Caught in the crosshairs of this whole thing with both Davari and Live, and then dropped Danny Burch with that sliced bread. And then hands were held.
And it was a number of months ago when, oh, look at Danny Burch chasing after, hated the direction of 205 Live, the way it was going. And after the past few weeks.
In Arya Davari that he liked, that clicked with the man, with everything at Brian Kendrick. But that guy is too smart.
So Burch, granted, by nefarious means, but do you feel like Burch may have his beginning?
In and out of the ring, he's playing into the head of Danny Burch. Meanwhile, Arya Davari.
His time, in no rush.
This is his.
Kendrick looking to attack, look at the right hand, and again, oh!
It is not fun.
Well, the official certainly has his hands.
And Kendrick and Arya Davari.
Oh!
But somehow managing to come.
Got the worst of it.
Burch not letting Kendrick escape back.
Oh, and this is the fight that Danny Burch was looking for. I saw him at the performance.
Danny Burch's MO is on a good night. Ooh, let alone against a man who he feels.
Oh, Burch.
A very angry, they always thinking Brian Kendrick. The guy, it's not to get him.
Oh, look out, whoa! Bounce table. And Burch's left knee appears to be hurt.
Brian Kendrick had a plan and he executed.
And clearly Kendrick back in the ring. The official's up to a 6 count now.
The count is up.
Favoring that left leg as he's trying to fight his way back in.
Been up.
Oh, look at Davari! The official
on one match. All thanks to the genius of Davari.
He sees the left leg is injured. And he targets that.
This case is dividing the attention of Danny Burch and conquering the East.
Burch, if Burch can't get back to his feet, it's impossible for Burch to fight.
Kendrick is giving to Danny Burch right now. See him grinding into that knee.
Been outnumbered almost every time, and he's always found a way to leave and walk.
Just think of it this, you ever twisted your ankle like we all have? Now just kicking it. That's the pain that Danny Burch is going through right now.
A flirt of the ring back. Oh, Burch able to use his right leg to kick Brian. Danny Burch is doing everything possible.
Well, you have the shark, that is Arya Davari, circling the waters around here.
Clear, he wants another opportunity at the NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Davari looking to get involved, and Burch too quick this time. Oh!
Do it.
Look at the grit.
Just fight, but to be able to target someone like that, like he just did.
Up to the second toe. Can he
Dangerous
find a way?
territory.
Boom! Fighting his way over, rolls over Kendrick into the cover here. Just
here, boom! But Danny Burch felt every bit of that too when you saw.
Burch is back to his feet. You can just see the
back
pain.
to half-footed. Oh, similar situation to
hold on a
last
second.
week.
This time the official caught Davari red-handed. Oh, head
in this crossface here.
Burch has it. Oh, wait a minute, Daivari! Danny Burch, a blatant disqualification here.
That he so desperately sought.
I mean,
Burch wanted anyway, and let's just hope he can walk out of here. It's only gonna get worse for Danny Burch.
Something wicked's about to happen, and
and I don't think they're done, John.
Aiden, this is Danny.
You said it before, Brian Kendrick willing to do absolute.
Oney Lorcan!
He's here, and he's brought back up.
Live.
And you gotta imagine all the pent-up aggression now seeing him.
And Daivari scamper away.
Every man needs a guard dog, and Danny Burch has Oney Lorcan.
In time, as the damage had been done to the left leg of the strong-style Brit, and the returning Lorcan are ready to accept that.
Here, that's our Super Bowl, baby.
And of course, WrestleMania, we crowned a brand new NXT Cruiserweight Champion, congratulated by Triple on top of sending a very direct message that...
Well, the Irish Ace himself gets 5 Live debut next week.
That's right, the Gold Champion has arrived.
The following contest is sounds Guard
match, a fatal 4-way match, but Garza was not pinned.
Just been in the ring in time. If I would have just done this move differently, timed beautiful, beautiful, pearly whites out on display, but there's got to be something.
But it was the opportunistic Jordan Devlin who then struck Garza with a champion.
hailing from his seasonal residence in Turks and Caicos.
Impressive as it is for Tyler Breeze live from Turks and Caicos. How about the streak?
It's impressive. It's awesome to see a Tyler Breeze that I feel like I know from so gets a chance against another former Cruiserweight champion in Angel Garza.
The smile leave his face as Prince Pretty has arrived and
Hello fought Michelangelo's David. We're about to see it. I don't know, but Tulsa's about to find out, John.
well, I'm certainly thinking of the video. Garza won on in the main event of 205 Live.
Gorgeous, Prince Pretty, an ugly man. I don't know whose side to take on this one.
I'm beautier than you. Look at
There's a lot of confidence in that young man, but you see the Canadian internally and externally having lost, but no lack of confidence from the former champ.
Garza and Breeze, do you think maybe they've been the two hottest superstars on 205 Live?
Angel Garza has been champ for the last several weeks, and now look, are the absolute hottest superstars for a number of.
And Aiden, as a superstar yourself, take us side. Of course, that didn't happen. I mean, that's it's got to be difficult to win
from Angel Garza.
And no
matchup between Tyler Breeze, Angel Garza.
These two superstars starting to get a little chippy here.
Garza getting front.
Deadly isn't. Insagiri by Breeze and Garza. Now Breeze looking to turn it up here, and Garza wisely.
For Breeze now.
You've been talking about that all day. You really took that personal. Angel Garza certainly trying his best here.
And the aggression along with it.
I stand
Angel Garza thinking he's the vet, that he's got it set. But look at this.
The vindictive side of Angel Garza here as he rolls Breeze into the cover, and Breeze
trying to get back out of the ring again, but Angel catching him, slamming him to the floor.
Control. Oh! Well, on social media this week, Garza said there are no excuses for Worlds Collide.
No, it never is. You got to have not just an eye.
Oh, Garza into the cover.
Watching the other three competitors at all times, because what happened to Angel Garza.
We are really seeing 205 Live. If he could find a way to take out Angel Garza, do you feel like...
If he wins tonight against Angel Garza, and earlier in the month, Tony Nese.
Boot up, a small window of opportunity here, but Angel Garza is so quick.
Shut your mouth, John. We might get it.
Have stayed quiet.
I don't believe you.
As Angel's...
A second, and let's just enjoy what happened for a moment.
Hey, on Breeze. Ooh, right to the rib cage.
Almost like that penalty kick.
Out.
See the pants come off, the intensity goes up.
This match is all Angel Garza.
Bringing him down to the mat. A different game for Angel Garza, who's one of the...
Garza, maybe Garza's even close to 100%, but wow, Garza's impressive tonight.
Well, that's a little bit more fresh, but Angel has been very game tonight.
Offensive here.
Coming back, building some much-needed momentum.
Looking dazed, retreating back to the corner.
Garza's reeling. Kicked in that big clothesline from Breeze.
Into the cover.
You have to imagine this opportunity is big for Breeze. Doesn't want to end that winning and get things done.
Both super. Angel Garza, the former NXT Cruiserweight Champion. Tyler Breeze.
Both guys willing to put anything on the line to prove that they deserve that. It's certainly the most motivated I've seen him in a long time, which is very refreshing.
Garza somehow finds a way to escape.
Model kick could put you down, but let's take a look at this one more time. This is not... Boom! Right there upside the jaw.
Pure instinct. And now here, Breeze gets the right shoulder up.
Inside the jaw, this time of Breeze. Both men firing off some big
You have to believe the new Cruiserweight Champion is close signs away.
And once again, Angel... Boom! But somehow Breeze was able to stay in this.
Flashes to the canvas. And both superstars are dead.
For most of the match, both these guys have been able to hit some pretty...
As the official.
Garza feeling the effects of both this match and that...
Oh, Garza heading way up top, and incredibly smart move there by Tyler Breeze to run.
Once again, Breeze, the veteran, knows what he's doing.
And Garza once again continues the attack.
Wishbones.
Garza stays, Breeze rolling up Garza here, shoulders.
Whoa, whoa, could be. Is this it?
And it is! The cover gets the win. Well, Aiden, one small opening, one opportunity is...
He's coming back for his NXT Cruiserweight Champion.
Fight this was tonight between Tyler Breeze and Angel Garza, but Garza catches Breeze and right, boom, into the wing clip.
The journey back to the NXT Cruiserweight Championship.
And Garza sight set on the Irish Ace Jordan Devlin, but to get to the Cruiser...